So Charles Barkley, NBA Hall of Famer and a current analyst for TNT for NBA and NCAA, he has gone viral because he made comments on the current electoral landscape in the United States, and he was just talking about how the Democrats and the Republicans are trying to just divide people purposefully. I'm going to show you the clip. Just so you guys know, Charles Barkley's monologue is a response to a segment they did on the show where then Senator and presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy addressed a crowd in Indianapolis, the site of the Final Four on April 4th, 1968, to deliver the news about Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination. Kennedy asked black citizens to not retaliate with anger, but when Barkley was asked on the air to address the segment, he aimed for politicians and the state of current politics, as you're about to see in this clip. And then I'm going to give my thoughts after.
Shared that news, how painful it was.
Yeah, but the one thing I took out of that piece was, man, I think most white people and black people are great people. I really believe that in my heart. But I think our system is set up where our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, are designed to make us not like each other so they can keep their grasp of money and power. They divide and conquer. I truly believe in my heart most white people and black people are awesome people, but we're so stupid following our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. And their only job is, hey, let's make these people not like each other. We don't live in their neighborhoods. We're all got money. Let's make the whites and blacks not like each other. Let's make rich people and poor people not like each other. Let's scramble the middle class. I truly believe that in my heart.
I have a huge problem with what Charles Barkley had to say because it's this enlightened centrist take. It's this false equivalence that he's making between Republicans and Democrats, all right? So he says that I think most white people and black people are great people. Okay, that's a pretty commonsensical, that's not really anything profound there. And he's saying that I think that they're purposefully trying to divide us. That's a very simplistic and lazy way of looking at the electoral landscape in the United States, because while both parties are definitely very corrupt and they're very hawkish and they love doing regime change in countries around the world, it is without a doubt the Republicans who are pushing for division even more than the Democrats are. Whether that's with the voter suppression laws, whether that's with saying that the police should be using, brute force on BLM protesters and Antifa. It's clearly the Republicans that are pushing the divide in America today more than ever. All right. And politicians don't just decide, oh, you know what? Let's mess up the middle class. That's not how it works. They don't just do these kinds of bad policies on a whim. It's because they are backed by corporations a lot of the times. That's why they do these outsourcing deals that mess up and just completely damage the middle class. It's not just because, oh, let's just divide people. That's not how it works. It's because of the corporations that back them, that lead them to take on these really harmful policies. I just think that it's very dangerous to play this false equivocation game. The Democrats, for all their faults, are still better than the Republicans because they at least are still pushing for a minimum wage increase. Well, the progressive flank of the party. They're the ones that are protesting these voter suppression bills. The Republicans are the more racist party than the Democrats. Without a doubt. They're headed into a fascist direction right now. So to say that they're on the same sort of page and they're both working together, it's painting a very inaccurate picture of the landscape. Charles Barkley is giving another example of how stupid he is. Like, the guy is honestly such a moron whenever it comes to political issues, social issues. Like, I honestly don't understand why he even bothers to give his opinion, because the dude, his political analysis are even worse than what I would expect a second grader to be saying. It's absolutely so dumb what he was saying. To think that, oh, they're purposely, like, yes, the Democrats and Republicans have divided people in one way or another, but the Republicans are another level of bad. The Democrats are actually better in numerous aspects. They have similarities, obviously, like in foreign policy and money in politics. They're very similar in those respects, but the Democrats, they still believe in democracy far more than the Republicans do. So please don't listen to these enlightened centrists. Don't believe in this, oh, Democrats and Republicans equals the same thing. That's a very lazy way of looking at politics. You need to look at it from a more nuanced perspective, because oftentimes politics, it's not black and white, it's a lot of gray. So this is example 1388 of Charles Barkley saying something really stupid. Don't pay this guy any attention when it comes to politics. He's good at basketball analysis, but politics and social issues, nope. But yeah, that's all I have to say about his viral comments. Charles Barkley is a fool. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like this video if you want to see more. Subscribe, hit the button. So hit the bell rather, so you always get updates. And see you guys next time. And also make sure to follow me on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And peace.
Thank you.